either get it or get the fuck away from around you. Cause
For
it's like
real.
we gotta heal from that past, man. We gotta do more things that make sense for us, logically, man. Making a
Yeah,
better life for yourself.
absolutely.
But yeah, where your camera at? I mean your light.
What
You ain't
like?
got a green
Oh
light.
shoot. Yeah. Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
let me get it on. We done gone live. I can't even reach. I'm sitting here all comfortable.
You in the dark. I say I can't even see it. Yeah, you over there in the
Oh
dark.
shit.
Positive K. Positive K. I remember
There
that.
we go.
I remember that
Oh,
rapper. Positive K. Talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
yo, can you see me now? What's
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
positive?
yeah. You live in
How's it
effect.
going?
Say, man, I don't know how we did it, but we all got green on.
Ain't
Hmm.
that some for real?
Hey, boy, I'm talking about this topic must have been critical.
Right?
This must have been a critical topic to have.
Eh, yes.
Well, I'm about to say, don't go change the shirt now, dog. Hold up, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah, man, y'all welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Wednesdays at 8:30, man. Y'all know business. Tune in and tell a friend. Y'all go to the YouTube, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. The Elite Mancast. Mancast is one word, not two. But hey, man, we got a major topic tonight. We got a topic that's going to help somebody. But we used to have this thing in elementary, man. We used to have a critical thinking class, social studies, social science, whatever you want to call it. But they took it out of schools, man. They took a lot of things that we really was using, that we was really needing in our day to day life, man. And critical thinking is really a major part of our day to day life. And a lot of people don't critically think
Yeah.
anymore because they think social media has the answers for them, and no one is
Yeah.
using their own mindset to critically think through a situation. You steady listening to the tonight's conversation, or some whoever else has their own opinion about relationships or whatever. But we gotta get ourselves back into our own critical thinking, man, putting our minds to work, man. So that's what we're doing, man. To the ability to analyze information, and that's a major part of your own day to day life. Like if you go to work, that's why
Mm-hmm.
people. I laugh at people, man. I don't mean to get off the topic, but I laugh at people who say they can't start their own business, but yet and still go to work every day for somebody else's business, and they think about it. They critically think somebody else's business until they get a supervisor position or until they get another position in life. It's like, hey, you can sit there and do that man's job better than you can do your own. So what do?
Yeah.
We critically think our way up out of and help them get their millions, but we can't critically think and help ourselves get our millions. So that's what we're talking
Right.
about tonight, y'all, man. We got the crew, we got the full house, man. A full house beats us straight. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I used to play poker a little bit, man, but I lost too much. I had to get up out of that because I wasn't
Yeah, I hear
critically
you.
thinking about them cards. We got positive K and Mr. Michael in the building, y'all, man.
Hey,
Mr.
hey.
Michael, what you got, man? What you got for us, man?
Well, for this topic, I asked myself the question: what's more important, common sense or critical thinking? Well, first, first thing, sense ain't common, and critical thinking is becoming a lost skill.
Oh,
So,
man.
the skill that helps you separate fact from opinion, emotion from reason, and evidence from assumption. In reality, one is not more important than the other because they're related and they work together. For example, common sense is practical judgment developed through experience. Critical thinking is a deliberate process of reasoning that tests whether your judgment is actually sound. So to say common sense helps to make everyday decisions, but critical thinking helps you determine whether your common sense is correct in a particular situation. So that's what we're moving toward because I've seen on a daily basis, just in everyday life, people really have lost the critical thinking skills. You look at some
Mm.
of the things they do, and you're like, man, did they really think that through? It's like, wow. But what you got, Professor
Positive
K?
state.
I'm about to call it Special K, thinking of the series.
Your microphone off.
Yo, completely.
Oh, yep, there you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, now it's the ability to objectively analyze information, question assumptions, and make logical decisions rather than accepting things at face value. I like to revert that back to relationships. Some people call it intuition. Um, it's really critical, especially when it comes to jobs, because like you mentioned earlier, you know, it's critical for you to move up to the next position. But when somebody talks to you about building your own, it's like all of a sudden, it's like you become your own crab in a bucket. Like you're afraid of success.
Right,
Like,
right.
why are you so scared? If you can obviously do this for other people, why can't you do it for yourself? But then you have to think about long term versus short term. Short term, yeah, maybe it's better for you to go ahead and work for somebody else. Long
Right.
term, I mean, are they really going to be looking out for your best? Most likely, they're not. You
Yep.
have to come up with a critical plan on how to rob them. Find a right way to do the right thing. But
Mm.
that's just
That's for
life.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah. It's better to be, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people say they observing things and like I observed, I seen this, but it's like they used to have a test back in the school to where they were saying, well, this is what a police test. They give you a scenario of an accident. They'll flash it up there real quick, and then you have to see, okay, what was the guy doing on the sidewalk? What was this person doing over here? You have to know each color. You have to know what color. He had a red shirt on. And so many people have so many observations of what they thought they saw.
Mhm.
And
Hmm.
then, because they just going to flash it up there. But then when they put it back up there, we'll get to see who was really paying attention to the whole scene. So you
Right.
have to be, put your critical thinking hat on because a lot of people don't know what's going on or being said. They just like, oh, I just seen the wreck. It was a
Hmm.
blue car. Whole time it was a black car. Oh, it
Mhm.
was a white and a black guy. Two Mexicans. It just be so many things that people miss because their mind is not on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all they do is
Right.
just come up with their word. They just say stuff just to have an answer. And it's like a lot of times we should not be just saying things just to have an answer. Just tell people I don't know. Man, my bag, I ain't even really see it. You know what I'm saying? But just like,
Yeah.
we got these white people out here, hey, y'all need to go over there. Y'all making too much noise. What? We outside. What do you mean we making too much noise?
Right.
Go in the house and read a book. All them people
Yeah.
with that new, I be looking at this new page. Leave black people alone.
Oh yeah, Godfrey. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't realize that. I'm not gonna say it's a talent, but a lot of people don't know how to read the room.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
They walk
No, that's
in,
a skill.
focus.
No, it's definitely a skill.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at them like you don't see what's going on here. Like one of y'all about to get fired. Y'all just in here clowning, and you already know
Yeah.
who about to get fired. But I'm like, okay, yeah, continue. I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh,
And I think
Mm.
sometimes they see it, they just don't want to believe it. It's like,
Ain't
oh,
that
this
something?
can't happen to me.
Right.
Yeah, it can. It's like, but it's like that for everybody because nobody believes that any negative situation is going to happen to them until it actually does. And then it's
Right.
like, oh, you shocked. Why? How did that happen? Why? Wasn't paying attention to what's going on.
Okay, so
But you
say
can,
for instance, two people, you know, they do the same crime, but one of them get
mhm,
a heftier sentence than the other
Yeah.
because one of them was just being loudmouth, obnoxious about it, just like deny, 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 and the other one
mhm,
was
Yeah.
like, well, you know what? Yeah, I did it. I was wrong, and then they
Right.
either just let them get off with a warning or they get a lighter sentence.
yeah,
So read the room.
Happen.
Most like I look at it like women. If a woman sit up there and ask you something, 9 times out of 10, she already know the answer.
yeah.
Exactly.
But you want to sit up
Or
there
at
and
least,
around the bush.
yeah, at least in her mind, she knows the answer. Or half
Yeah.
the time they wrong, but they believe they right because every man I know has been like this. All men are dogs. All men cheat. I done
You
heard
gotta
that
ask
so
her,
many
did she
times.
sleep
I'm
with
like, oh
all of
shit.
them? You gotta ask her, did
Yeah,
she date and sleep with them? You gotta ask her. But hey,
it's
man,
true.
they got this new thing going around, date everybody just to get your
Hmm.
options and make sure it's like, okay, you shouldn't date everybody. You should, listen and have a conversation with people before you start saying we dating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, because
true.
dating means dick at the end. That's what dating means. You going on a date, it's dick at the end. They be going on
Yeah.
those dates, baby. Y'all better
Hey.
quit dating. Better quit listening to these tonight conversation dudes. No, we're not dating everybody. Don't date everybody. Just have a
Mm,
conversation with some men. And if it sounds like, that's the kind of conversation you want to hear, yeah, rock with him a little bit longer. But you ain't got to date him on that. Y'all ain't got to go
but
nowhere. Everybody get this in their head that we got to go out. We got to. No, man, I'm going to sit here on the phone with you, man. What's happening? That's what we did back in high school. We sat on the phone
yup.
before we was able to go
And
anywhere.
talk. Right.
And we would
Right.
talk for hours. But people don't want to date. Everybody's speed dating now. Everybody's speeding through life without
Hmm.
critically thinking about situations and things. Say, man, we can talk for hours on this phone before we even go to the first location.
Right.
That'll show me that if you're interested in me or not. That'll, as a female or whatever. But a lot of people don't
Yeah.
analyze, they don't break down the information into parts. They just take it as is on face value. Oh, he
Hmm.
said, no, take that and break it down, man.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is women. They watching these shows like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and they're thinking it's all right. But it's like, why the hell would a real man, want to compete with a bunch of other men? Are you going to go through and then you decide you want me? Like, no, 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 no. It don't work like that. If I got
But
to
that's
go
what,
through all that, I'm out of the picture. You go ahead and deal with them.
but,
I'm not
well,
even
no,
going to be in that.
but no, that's where it goes back to that one when I was saying today how they talking about date everybody. You know,
Hmm.
it's like I wouldn't tell my daughters to date everybody. I would tell my daughters to have a conversation with people over the phone, or even you really ain't got to be in person. If you met them in person, cool. But if you met them through somebody, man, they just talk on the phone and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got me laughing, you keep my awareness. I'm cool with that. But other than that, judge the credibility and the relevance of evidence or claims. People don't even judge that no more. They judging
Mm.
people instead of judging the evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
what evidence do you have?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
now
it's
that syllable,
yeah,
syllable. What is syllable? What is that, Sadar? Did you say saliva exchange? Oh, she talking about on that
saliva,
bachelorette. Oh, she talking about on that
saliva spit.
bachelorette. Oh, saliva.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Saliva
Oh, make
spit.
you kiss.
She really want to see
Everybody get the kiss.
saliva.
Yeah. Everybody get the kiss. Yeah.
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 Like who want to follow behind that shit? Mm.
Yeah, a bunch of pornos,
That's
porn
like a
stars.
bunch of dudes. Yeah, it's like a bunch of dudes. They all want to be sleep with the same girl. I'm like, why? Any of my partners, if you've been with her, what the hell do I want to be with her for? It's like that to me makes no sense.
Hey, Keith,
What?
Yeah.
somebody never had a threesome.
Oh man,
Oh man,
too
man,
crazy.
man.
But man, no, we do have to start back evaluating the situation. See, that's what I mean by having those conversations. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go on a date. You don't have to do none of that. You just have them conversations, man, and get to know
Mm-hmm.
somebody mentally before you physically involve yourself into a situation that you can't now. Oh, the sex was good, but this a dumbass person, and I can't really
Yeah.
rock with you. But the sex got me stuck over here because damn it, I ain't had none in 5 months and 6 months, and this nigga done rocked
Mm-hmm.
my world. I'm messed up. I'm through. Yeah. So we got to realize, man, before we even make these moves in life, before you sign that application, talk to that company. Let that company know what you stand for, your values, your morals, your what you're going to bring into this company that's going to create value. Because it ain't, the relationship is not about man and woman all the time. It's about a company versus you. Or
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to work for a company, it's about you, how you going to assess yourself into a world of already swimming sharks. You know what I'm saying? How can I put my assets in these swimming in this field of sharks? And now you
Mm-hmm.
going out there all looking at the sky, the shark done ate you.
Right.
Yeah, you swimming, you doing the backstroke. It's a pool of sharks out here, man. If you don't get in there and go to stroking this thing, I gotta get
Yep.
out of here. But we don't do, it's not, it's like it's not enough evaluating situations. It's not enough analyzing. It's not enough observing situations. These are some things, some key components that we have to start doing in this day to day, because whatever they got going on the news, that's what they starting to really, advocate a lot of. It's like, hey man, we're gonna put this out here just to see if they're gonna bite. Oh boy, now everybody's talking about this one thing the whole time. It's like Caesar's Palace.
Mm-hmm.
When the people start questioning your leadership, what in the Caesar's Palace, what they did was, oh, throw them in there with the lions. Now we're gonna see a fight the lions. Now we got
Yep.
a football game. Or now, see, that's what they do in this world. They
Mm-hmm.
play sports every day. They gonna have, look. We ain't never had to fight for, bro. When the last time we seen a fight for? It's just another distraction while we passing these
Mm-hmm.
laws, while we got these other things going on behind y'all, but right in front of y'all eyes. We're gonna
Right.
put on a fight for. I've never seen the World Cup of soccer.
Oh,
Never, never.
it comes every 4 years.
Every 4 years,
Every
I've
four
never, I've
years,
never
yeah.
seen it.
It's
I've
just
never seen
never been
it.
in America like that.
Oh,
Now they
okay,
host it in
okay.
America, but they host it all around the world. And then on the
Mm,
off year, like in the 2 years in between, it's like the
yeah,
European Cup, the America's Cup, stuff like that in those own continents. But the
okay.
FIFA World Cup every 4 years. 'Cause I was in Germany when Germany won it, and that one
Yeah,
was held, I think,
I'm
in
just saying, I've never seen America exploited as much as they're doing right now, because right now,
right, because we
it's never
host it
been
now.
promoted. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's
And
never been
shoot,
promoted this much, and
right.
I
But
really
it is
feel
a
like it's a
distraction.
distraction. I
It
feel
is
like
a
it's a
distraction.
distraction for some other things they got going on.
Yeah. But just like football, basketball, baseball, whatever. Anything they can do, because like they said back in the Coliseum time, give them
Right.
games and feed them bread.
Yeah.
That's it. Keep their belly fed and keep their attention distracted, and you can do what you want pretty much. Ain't nobody paying attention.
Yeah. And that's the thing we don't do enough of too, man. We don't get these conclusions based on the facts no more. What
Right.
Michael told me, what Positive K told me, so it must be true. Man, Positive K got it from Alex. You know. Oh man,
Yeah.
Alex got it from this doctor down the street. Who knows the real story?
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm
I hear
saying?
that all the time. I hear that all
Every,
the time. Like when I'm driving, some days I'm listening to the radio, right? And I hear something on the radio, and I'm like, this don't make no sense. For example, Kim Kardashian wore some braids one time, and they talk, oh, Kim Kardashian came up with this new look. I'm like, how in the hell is that possible? You done seen some African women with these braids, but because she wears an African hairstyle, now all of a sudden she created this new look. I'm like, they don't even think about what the hell they saying. They just
No,
reporting shit.
no, that's right. Because everybody don't. It's what they call it, lazy. Don't be lazy in learning.
Yeah,
You
cognitive
know?
laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody really is trying to do the work. You know, it's like we can't keep on finding ourselves in the same situation year after year. It's like you really hustling backwards. You know, you going backwards,
right, right. Because
and
it's
that's why so many of these nationalists is talking about, oh, we finna go back to slavery, bro.
you
You
can
ain't
try,
taking nobody
man.
back to slavery, bro. There's gonna be a lot of dead people out here. There's gonna be a lot of dead people.
You know, not to change the subject, but yesterday I actually watched this movie called 24 about a black infantry division that was they were in Mississippi during World War I. Doing this, they were basically supervising the building of a camp. But the white people down there, how racist they were, the way they treated the black soldiers. Because the unit, the 24th Infantry, was all black soldiers. They waiting for their chance to go to Europe to fight, go to France, right?
Hmm.
They got these people to the point, like the first sergeant, black dude, been in the military for years, couldn't even look his commander in the eye. Every time he talked to him, he looking down. So this one dude told him, he's like, you can't even look him in the eye. Yeah, you want to treat me like I'm nothing? It got
Right.
to the point where they thought they killed two black dudes, two soldiers. So now the whole unit locked and loaded and just started killing everybody in the town. Took them all out. But as it would happen, and it's based on a true story. The people that were in charge, that were leading the fight, were all killed. They were executed through court martial, and the other ones, the one that didn't get executed, was sentenced to life. But the
Uh,
whole thing was just about the fact that all these black people have to putting up with the shit from these whites for so long. They finally got fed up, and once that spark was lit, they just started shooting everybody. They didn't care, man, woman, or child.
wow.
So,
Yeah.
but that's how things are. You see in the situation, you don't. If you're not speaking up for yourself, you just taking it and taking it and taking it. Eventually, you're going to explode. But if you listen to it, like they come at you twisted, you can look them right in the face, say a couple of words, and shut down their whole attitude. Or you look them in
No,
the eye when
they
the
got
first
they
one.
got they got
Mm-hmm,
something going on in Italy right now, man, where they are protesting in the streets for a better government. They
yeah.
quit going to work. They quit paying their bills. They quit. They shut their whole city down, bro. Just
Mm.
think if we did that in America, all of that would
Mm.
stop.
Quit.
Everybody shut down.
Yes. 'Cause the only way you can hurt them is through their pockets. That seems to be
Only
the
way.
only thing they understand.
I'm telling you, that's it.
To prove that with Target,
But
when the
but see,
boycott with Target went on.
but see what the problem is. We we don't want to struggle for a good year. If we struggle for 1 year and stop paying, stop spending, stop doing everything for 1 year, that next year everything will be right.
Yeah,
But we
that's
got we
true.
got to get this mind, we got to get this mentality of I got to have the flyers, I got to have everything, I got to have it all together. Whole time struggle for one, just stop paying for everything for 1 year. If you can go up to a year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I can say, shit, stop paying for everything for 6 months.
Yep.
That'll
Even
make
for
a
three.
difference. Yeah, because you got to
Especially if
remember they got
everybody
they
doing
got
it.
billions they got billions of dollars. But the thing about it is, if you stop paying for 6 months, man, I really can see a change happening in this world. That's like when we go into the voting polls. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We're not thinking that through. We're just going to the polls. Oh, I'm gonna vote. I'm not even thinking.
Yeah.
But they said they're
That's
gonna
it.
look out for us, so I'm gonna vote for these people. We got to get the Republicans
Mhm.
out. So people are just voting Democrat. They don't even care what the Democrat does. They just gonna vote Democrat just because they don't want a Republican office no more. There's no
Mhm.
critical thinking going on in this society anymore. People are just doing things
Right.
out of spite. People are doing things out of reaction. Nobody's responding. Nobody's critically thinking things through. Oh man, Republicans are messing up, so I'm just gonna vote Democrat. I just don't want them in there. And then as soon as you vote Democrat, you got Sleepy Joe. You got these other guys who are not doing anything for your society, for your community. And nobody's helping you advance in your community. Even though it's not
Right.
up to the president, it's up to your local senators and all of that,
Right.
congressmen. But I'm just saying, if we critically think things through before we even push a ballot, man, because we're not really, our votes are really not are being assessed properly anyway. Now Donald Trump is passing a law to where he's not even counting those mail-in ballots no more. He's taking that up out of there. So you mailing in your ballot don't even matter no more because he's messing up a system that was in favor for Democratic parties. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, okay, we're going to change this, and this, X, Y, and Z. But so we have to start really putting ourselves in a situation to where we come out on top, man. But we're not doing that
Mhm. True. Thinking your way through it.
as a collective. Anyway, let me say that as a collective.
Yeah, because the critical thinking is actually about seeking the truth rather than
Right.
simply conforming to what you already believe. So, in
Yeah.
critical thinking, you have to ask the questions. For example, what are the facts? What is the evidence? What assumptions are being made? Are there alternative explanations? And what are the consequences of this if this is true or false?
Yeah.
So,
Because I
this,
really want to know, a lot of times I hear people say things, I'd be like, where'd you get that from?
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something that's gonna affect me directly or, even indirectly. I'd be like, where'd you get that information? Is that true? Or is that just something that you heard somebody
you
say?
just heard, yeah,
No. So it's like a lot of times we don't get that correct explanation. We don't get that clear expression, we don't get that clear expression going on. So
right.
it's like
Or
we
you
have
don't
to.
get it. Go
But
ahead.
you remember, I always tell you about how a 5-year-old. Why,
hmm
why, why, why? What is this?
Until they
What
get
is
an
this?
answer.
What is this?
hmm
Kids are more critical thinkers than adults nowadays, man.
Yeah, they
A
are.
child's gonna ask you, where are we going? Why is it like that? What is this? They're gonna ask you so many things. But once we get to a certain age, we always feel like, oh, I know. And then as soon as
hmm
they say the answer, it's like, no, that answer is not even correct. You standing up here talking about some stuff that you think you're right on. And being
Right.
right and being correct is two different things.
hmm
Because your right is just your right. It's not the correct answer. It's not the what's in stone from centuries ago.
Right.
You being right is right. That's it. That's all it is your right. It's not the correct answer though.
Right. Absolutely.
That was you. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
absolutely.
that's
And
that's what we have to get back to, man. Is critically thinking things through,
yeah.
asking the why, asking the what, asking the how is this, how does this
hmm
make, you know,
And then you also got to get it in the right context. Because a lot of times people hear sound bites on the news and shit, then they want to tell you, but then the context of what they're telling you has nothing to do with what was actually said.
right?
Sometimes you got to hear the whole conversation to
Yeah,
find out what it meant. Because just taking a few words does not give you what the whole thing is about.
yeah,
Because I can say fuck this and fuck that, but then it's like, okay, well, what are you talking about? But it could have been, well, I don't like it. I don't give a fuck about this, that, and the other. But then all you hear is fuck this, fuck that. Oh, that's all he said. Fuck this, fuck that.
And then they gonna run with that. Oh, you should have
Yeah,
heard Michael. Michael said he was done with the show, y'all.
yeah. But you didn't hear everything that went up to that. So then you jump into the wrong conclusion.
He got
And
up
that's
and
the
walked
thing.
out of the. He shut his camera off and everything. I seen it. I was there.
Yep.
I heard him cussing, keeping positive K out. I heard him cussing them.
But they hear, I mean,
And
that's
they
kind
done
of like when
clipped.
people take the Bible out of context, and it's like you
All
can
the
be in
time.
a conversation with a woman, and you know, her husband walk in, he make me lie down in green pastures. It's like, wait, what? Like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Hmm.
Like, I just heard you saying laying down in green pastures. Like, what y'all wouldn't
Yeah,
have? It's like,
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
but nah, you
That's
just have to
that
listen.
type of business, man.
Yeah.
But now, man, we don't do no reflecting. We always remember.
Mhm.
It's like I always do my best to explain to people, man. You cannot sit up here and keep on remembering because you keep remembering things, you will stay stuck in
In the
that loop
past.
of thought. That's the loop of
Hmm.
thought that you have because all you're doing is remembering that same event repeatedly, and that event that hasn't even occurred anymore.
Right.
But at the same time,
Yep.
if you reflect on the situation as a whole, now you're getting a whole observation. Now you can see, okay, where I made the mistake at, where they made the mistake at. How can we both fix the mistake? How can we get it back on track to where we're moving forward instead of stagnant because all I can do is remember.
Yeah.
At that point, you remember that version of that person or you remember that version of that situation when it's
Hmm.
nothing like that anymore. This
Mhm.
person has grown, has evolved, has came up with new ideas. You're still stuck over here, not critically thinking, but just remembering the situation, you know. And there's no facts to back up anything that you're saying because the people of that situation has moved on. Everybody gone.
Mhm.
Right.
Everybody's
You
dead.
there somebody, man, don't you remember? Come on, dog. You got to remember this. Don't you got a homeboy who always, man, come on, man, you remember that. Bro,
Yeah.
we was 16 when that happened. Man, I don't remember nothing. All the drugs and drinking I done did, I don't remember none of that stuff.
Yep.
I don't even drink
Hmm.
and drugs no more, dude. You sitting up here talking about when I was at a point in my life at my lowest,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
and
like
that's the problem. What it
doing
comes
all this remembering. So if you, it's like your conversation is just based off remembering, you're right. But if you're always remembering, what are you learning?
What are you learning?
Exactly.
I like that. If
Hmm.
you're always remembering, what are you learning?
Because even when I talk to old college mates, hey man, you remember? I'm like, not, it's not to my recollection. See your what? Like, or nah,
No,
I
don't
don't.
worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Now, I
Hmm.
don't remember. Yeah, don't worry. If you don't know recollection, yeah, don't even worry about what I'm talking about, man. I ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me get out your way. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
let me get this phone call,
Throw
man.
them
I
off
gotta
with
go.
one word.
Say, you gotta go. You gotta tell them stuff like that.
I gotta go walk my
Positive K.
goldfish.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk my goldfish right quick. I'll be right back, man. I ain't no telling. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go walk this goldfish, man.
Mm.
You got people that don't use they mind for nothing. But man,
Hey,
yeah.
you know what's real sad though is while I was doing the research, the first thing that popped up, or the thing that kept popping up in my mind, is what's going on today, like with the president. The stuff is like you can actually see it in real time. This man has no critical thinking skills whatsoever. But then
No,
they're always comparing him with Obama, who hasn't
no,
been in office in over
no.
10
He's
years.
the only
So it's
one
like,
who's comparing. He's the only
right,
one
but because
comparing,
he does it, everybody else is like, okay, look at this. This is
bro.
what he did then. This is what
I
you
have
doing
never
now.
heard nobody compare Obama to that man.
No, what I'm saying is they always, well, when I look on social media, which ain't all that often, but I look on it, and then because of something that Trump did, like he put the picture up, his while he was in the military academy, and Obama just being a teenager, I guess. But now people talk about the difference between the two. Then there's okay, you acting this way, you doing this, but they always it's the same comparison. It's like
I
you
hear
can't be compared to this man
you
because
can't
you're on
compare
two different
Obama.
levels.
There's no comparison.
No, I know that. He doesn't. But the thing is, anytime it's brought up, you always see the same thing, and it just makes him look more foolish.
Yeah,
It's
Trump.
like,
Trump
dude,
is the only
use
one
your
doing the
mind.
comparing. Trump is the only one that's comparing. He's not. I don't think it's nobody else. I think it's just Trump doing them little shorts, taking
Hmm.
them shorts, and trying to go viral with them shorts. But yeah,
Mhm.
Trump is the only one who got Obama in his. Obama say, "Man, I'm ready. I
He,
got some." Obama
he
said,
and
"I
his
got a
way.
whole condo in that man head. I'm
Yep,
living rent free. Class
Crime
versus
real estate.
trash. That's
for
right.
real.
Class versus trash. Because
Yeah,
Obama's way
absolutely.
cooler than that dude, man. But
In
man, yeah.
every single way.
So I got some practical ways that we can strengthen our critical thinking skills, man.
Hmm.
So it's like 7 of them I wrote down. They say like ask questions constantly, like a
Hmm.
5-year old. Ask questions constantly. Like don't accept information at face value. Ask why. How do
Hmm.
you know? What's the evidence? What's another way to see this? You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be more than one way to see. It's like we say in the hood. It's more than one way to skin a cat. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So that's number one. That's the first step. You're gonna ask a bunch of questions. You know, because if we don't, all we're gonna do is accept somebody's bullshit answer, and we're gonna run with that. Then if somebody asks us, "Man, what y'all talked about?" Oh man, it was just this right here. Now that's a short answer that don't even add up to all the volume of things that you did talk about.
Right.
So, like
Right.
in life coaching class, we always ask, "So, what was your aha moment? What did you get from this?" Because you had to have listen attentively in order for you to be in this class. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's what we do in life coaching class. You always ask your client, "What was your aha moment?" You know, like, aha, that's where I messed up, or that's where the thing
Hmm.
was. You know what I'm saying? So number two, what I wrote is self evidence, not opinion, but self evidence. So it's like before leaving something, look for reliable proof. Like example, instead of saying everyone says this diet works. Look for scientific studies or expert opinion that the diet actually works. It's like we can all say that tea be teaing.
Yeah.
We know about
That's
Basia
it.
because all of us has taken Basia,
For real. Yep.
Yeah. I'm drinking. I was just drinking some now.
Hmm.
You know. Now I put some ashwagandha powder in there, and then I got this neuropathy powder I mix with it too.
Hmm. Okay. Right.
So that ashwagandha powder is like it's like a stress reliever too.
Mhm.
So if you had a bad day, you could drink you some hot ashwagandha with lemon.
Mm.
It's pretty good. But
Okay.
analyzing is number three. Analyzing before reacting. So we're going to do is pause before responding emotionally. Take a moment to think what's really happening. What are the facts? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So that's real big because before we jump to a conclusion and we don't diagnose what somebody's saying, we just jump. I gotta say all I heard was he don't like me. I'm gonna respond to that only that little piece of information.
Mhm.
But instead of listening to the whole thing and listen to the whole dialogue, so we pause before responding emotionally. Take a moment to think what's really happening. That's a big way to become a better critical thinker. And then like the bottom line is what are the facts?
Mhm.
It's like if I see myself getting into it with somebody or getting into a back and forth dialogue with somebody, I'm gonna say, man, what's the solution? Because we have to come up to a solution. Is all this for not? We just speaking just to be speaking? Are we going back and forth
Mhm.
just to go back and forth? Now, what's the solution? You know, it's like if you're in the barber shop and somebody's supposed to talk about LeBron versus Jordan. It's like, bro, look it up on your phone. You got a phone. We gonna tell you who's the greatest. It's not about your numbers. It's about your willpower. It's about the confidence that two people had. Kobe and Jordan, they got the same spirit. LeBron don't have
Mm-hmm.
that spirit. He falls on the ground. He cries like a baby. Looks at the ref. No, man, go in there and play. You big 6'9", 200-some pound dude, and you crying? Man, if you don't bust somebody in their face and keep on going down the court,
But what was the solution? He's switching teams
with
again.
the team. You see what I'm saying? That's not a good solution, you know.
Wow.
But yeah, man. So that was number 3. So number 4, I looked up and it was this right here. It says consider multiple perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Try to see an issue from different sides. I mean, even ones you disagree with.
Yeah.
So that's real big right there. Even the one you disagree with, still look at it and analyze it, see what it is, break it down, and then this builds empathy with reasoning. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, for better reasoning. So you can get a situation that might not sound good to you, but if you stop long enough to hear it and stop and say, hey, you know what, man? Let me look at this through somebody else's lenses. It's like if you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Whatever relationship you're in, partnership, businesship, love relationship, you have to make sure that you're looking at your partners through their eyes.
Right.
You know, we can be selfish in our own ways at times, but you still have to look at that other person like, damn, did I hurt them like that? How did I hurt them? Or how did I make them feel? And, you know, this really make her feel like this, or this make him feel like this? Do my business partner feel like he got a better end of the stick, you know, or do I, you know, did I just feel like? So we always have to have that empathy and then come up with a better solution or better reasoning for, you know, a better outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of this stuff we do, it's all about self, and a lot of
Pretty
people
much everything.
not seeing the collaboration as being stronger. They see the
Yeah.
collaboration as a headache because they're not critically thinking things through. They're not taking the time to
Right.
say, hey, you know what? And what did I do? What could I have done better to make somebody, you know, happy today? Or what could I have done better to make the situation better? Whatever the case is. But consider
Right.
multiple perspectives. That was number 4. Number 5 was reflect on your own thinking. That's what I was just speaking about a while ago. Think about what
Mm-hmm.
you know, notice when you make an assumption or jump to a conclusion. You have to notice that because if you don't, that's when you find yourself by yourself because nobody's going to take a
Mm-hmm.
narcissistic
Narcissistic.
person.
There you go.
That's always a tongue twister, ain't it? A narcissistic person, though, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and then ask yourself, am I being logical or biased? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These are some real good things, man. That you know that I've seen and looked up, man. And it's really like this is a blueprint to a healthier version of yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff really is good, man. You say, okay, goes now. This is another good. Is number 6. Engage in healthy debates.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron versus Jordan is not a healthy debate, y'all. Just to let y'all know. Obama
Not
and,
very
and
illogical a big debate.
yeah, Obama and Trump is definitely not a healthy debate. Please don't go
Mm-mm.
there.
All right.
But so engage in healthy debates, discuss ideas, not talk about people, but discuss ideas
Mm-hmm.
with people who think differently, not to argue, but to understand. You see
Right.
what I'm talking about? We ain't here to argue. We just want to come up with a solution to where we both agree with what we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I like that one, engaging healthy debate. And so the last one was read and research widely. Explore books, articles, and opinions on various topics of what we're talking about. And then the more perspectives you encounter, the more critical your thinking becomes.
Yeah.
Man. So that was some good information, man, that I looked up, and so that was a 7-day critical thinking challenge. And it was like that was really helpful. It's like if you really out here really trying to become a better version of yourself, and these 7, I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, I forgot where I got it from, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look up, what is that, 7, what was it, what did I call it? What was it? You say the resources, 7 practical ways to strengthen your critical thinking. That's what it was. 7
Gotcha.
practical ways to strengthen your critical thinking. That's where you can look up. And I believe that it'll pop up on Google or Chrome or chat or somewhere. But
Yep.
yeah, man. So those are some good things that we can do, man. Help ourselves become better people on putting our minds into a healthier space.
Right. Right.
Because the space we in right now, social media has got us on lock. I was talking to this white guy in line the other day. He's like, man, he's like, bro, I got that. Nah, what it was, we was in Harbor Freight, and they asked me, what's your member number, member ID, member phone number, what's your phone number with them? And so I was saying my number. He's like, man, I got that same number, jokingly. But he was like, nah, bro, I can't even remember numbers no more. Because we don't have to. You get in there and you
Right.
just swipe and you dialing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to critically think no more because the phone is the illusion of being smart. Anytime somebody call it a smartphone or a smart device or you got a smart home, you're dumbing yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there and turn the light on. Don't be trying to turn your light off. Let me turn it, man.
Sure, remember back in the
Like,
day?
remember the clapper.
Yeah, clap on.
Right.
Like, man,
Clap on, clap off. Yeah.
Phone clap
yeah.
off. Don't be
Then they have
clapping on me.
smart houses, smart homes. It's like,
Nah, that's smart, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's like, and I really don't, me myself. It's like Alexa and all those devices in your house, bro. They listening when you ain't calling their name because they thinking you
Right.
talking to them anyway.
oh yeah,
I would
Mm-hmm.
put
The
an Alexa in the
microphone
house
is
because
always on.
bro, you can say something that sound like a command to Alexa or your Google Home, and it's gonna pick up. Like
yeah,
even my watch, I can be talking to a girl named Alexa.
right,
Yes, and it's like my watch will go off, my phone will go off. I'm like, cancel. But you're right, we don't have
Mm-hmm.
to remember anything no more because like, okay, if I want to call my girl, hey Siri, call wifey. Hey
right,
Siri, call Keith. Hey Siri, call Mike. You know,
right.
it is what it is. It reminds you of everything. I mean, AI is slowly, it's not slowly evolving. Sorry, I can only call. See, I was
You
just
feel
talking.
me? Yeah.
What the hell was doing? It's like you
Hey,
can't
right
have.
on key, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on key.
Nah, man, and it's getting to the point to where we have no privacy. Man.
Mm-mm.
Our privacy is
Mm-hmm.
being our privacy is way gone. It's like
Oh,
right now
Yeah.
we can be talking about a dietary supplement, and then as soon as you go to Google search, you got a
Pops
hundred.
up.
It's like you like, wait a minute. No, not Google search, but if you just wait a minute, you will see things on your Instagram and your Facebook
Yep.
popping up about the same thing you talked about. It's like, hold up, man, what is you
especially
doing in
Amazon.
my phone
Amazon
like
have
that?
bad.
But you
Mm-hmm.
know what, man? We can get they have VPN numbers you can get.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Privacy, get you some privacy going.
I have 4 VPNs for my phone. Like I can literally be talking to you from right here in Louisiana, send you a message from Australia. You gotta catch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't know you can do it on your phone. I thought it was just on the laptops.
Oh no, you can do it from your
Mm.
phone, everything.
Yeah, I need to put mine on my phone then, because I tell you, boy, as soon as you talk about something, they just already up in your business.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because I hate tracking
always
like
has been.
say that your phone tracks you, but when I'm conducting business or doing other things, it's like swiping to my VPN and they never know.
Okay. Good information.
Mhm.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Say we
Hey,
got to
so what are
learn
some?
to go ahead, Mike.
See, I got some barriers or common barriers to critical thinking. And some of those would be confirmation bias or group thinking, which is a problem that we have in most. Everybody they hear something, then they just jump on the bandwagon.
Mm.
Overconfidence, like you know everything. Emotional reasoning, so you're not thinking, you're using your emotions. Fear of being wrong. Cognitive laziness, so you're not thinking at all. And social media echo chambers. Because most of the groups that the people are in are basically groups that are all thinking the same way. You're not challenging yourself in any kind of way. You're just going along with the crowd. And it says these barriers can lead people to accept claims without properly evaluating them. Um,
Mm. Wow. Something else out here, man.
Yeah.
yes. And the
So
thing is, critical.
learn to separate the facts from the opinions.
Yeah.
That is the biggest thing that a lot of us don't do.
Mm-hmm. Because
You
everybody thinks they're
you
right.
said you can track your email tracks you too. So you can
Yeah.
be
Mm-hmm.
tracked by your email now.
Yeah. That's why a lot of emails I choose not to open. I mean, you can like look at how it's written and like, okay, yeah, it's spam. But it's like as soon as you open it, or if you go a long time or a long while without opening your email, you're gonna end up getting a notification saying, would you like to unsubscribe from such and such? You haven't opened any of the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Ooh wee man. Getting
Yeah. Every
hard
people
out
they go,
here for a pimp.
but it always
Now watch
has
when you go
been.
to log into Netflix, Hustle and Flow gonna show up. Like, what would you may want to watch?
Right? Right?
Yeah, man.
And it's like people they were always thinking when they talk about big brothers watching you, but they've been watching you all along. You just never paid attention. On
Right.
every street corner, you got by the traffic lights. There are
The camera.
cameras
Right.
watching what's going on the corners. It's
Right.
like I used to think in the mornings when you watch the news, it'd be like, "Oh, the traffic is here," and they showing you the traffic flow. Like, how
Exactly.
could they not be watching you? Because they can't see
Right.
the traffic flow unless the cameras are there. It's just you don't pay attention to it, so you don't know what's happening.
That's
So
the
ain't
that's the
nothing new
craziest
going
thing.
on.
We thinking it's for our safety. We're thinking it's for, the safety of our community, but it's really the opposite.
Hmm.
It's for the
And
it's
it can
for
be
the
used for whatever they want.
yeah.
They know
Yeah.
your whereabouts, know what you're doing, and when you do it, who you
Yeah.
doing it with. So,
Crazy. It
and
really is.
most people just don't think. That's it. Critical thing. You don't think. Don't ask the question. Well, what are those cameras for? Why are they pointed down here? Well, why
Right.
am I standing on the corner doing dumb shit right in front of the cameras? None of those questions are ever asked.
Yeah.
So,
That's another thing too, man. When we feeling anxious or angry or anything like that, we need to just pause before we speak.
yeah,
Farrakhan said, think about the question 5 times before you answer it.
right.
And that stuck with me, man. I'm like, man, because you come up with so many different scenarios to that answer, to that question, that you can really alleviate a bad conversation, man. You can alleviate a bad moment. You can get rid of a bad thought
Hmm.
by thinking about one thing. Because it's like people thinking that when you're having a dialogue, you got to jump right back in. As soon as they say anything, I got to jump back in and say my thing. It's not a tennis match. It's a
Right.
dialogue. It's having a conversation. We just talking. And if I answer 2 minutes later, you should be appreciative of that because I'm not giving you some made up answer. I had to think about that. I had to put some thought into it so that I can give you something that's of value. Because if I'm going to not give you value, why would I want to be around you? Why would I want
Right.
to be interacting with you if I can't give you things of value? I done bullshitted my whole life, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So for me not to give value, it's like it's crazy to me. If I speak to you, I'll be like, shit. I respect you enough to even have a conversation with you. But the people who I know we ain't be talking about nothing. Bro, I sit up there next to you all day and don't even say nothing to you
Mm-hmm.
because I know what we ain't gonna be having no intelligent conversation. So why would I even blow my high talking to you about anything?
Right.
So you just got to
Sit there, tune
have
them
dumb
out.
conversations with them. Like, you know, when you brush your teeth, that's the only time you ever clean your skeleton. Like, wait, what? Like, yeah, deep, huh? Like, man, okay.
Man,
Wow.
you out of control.
You
They
got
don't have them.
motherfuckers
Don't.
that do
Hey, now that's
what?
the
Huh?
cool. Now you gonna have him sitting there thinking for 2 days.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why they about it?
Well,
But that's the
that's a
true
good
statement.
one though.
The only
Yep.
time you brushing your skeleton, man.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, but so build the empathy and open mind reasoning. That's another goal we gotta get. The goals are I got some goals that's written down to goal strengthen emotional control and objective thinking. Apply reasoning to practical life. Strengthen argumentative and listening skills. I don't want to strengthen my argumentative and listening skills. I don't want to do that. But I listen. I mean, my listening skills, yeah, but not my. I ain't trying to argue with nobody about nothing. But
Right.
build self awareness and long term habits is definitely a key to becoming a better version of yourself. And that's what tonight was about. Tonight was about becoming a better version of yourself, to become more of a critical thinker, to become someone who people would want to talk to. You know, like, cause a lot of times when people see you coming and they just be like, "Man, let me go on this way." That you ought to start
Mm-hmm.
basically thinking like, "Why these motherfuckers always going the other way? Why y'all get quiet when I come around? Why y'all don't be saying what the you know?" Yeah, because you ain't the person that we want to talk to, man. You don't be talking about that.
Right.
Yeah, but it would take me to say that because I tell a person, "Hey, man, come on, dog. We ain't talking about that." When I used to
Yeah,
hang out in the corner, yeah, when I was hanging in the hood and drank liquor all night, boy, and some of them dudes come over there with that dumb talk. Hey, bro, come on, man. We was over here having a positive conversation. You know, came over here talking about these brawls and what you don't like about niggas. Straight out, go that way. We ain't. I don't want you over here. I'm tell you now. There's gonna be some trouble in a few minutes. You don't leave because
yeah.
it's liquor done kicked in.
Mm. Mm.
I'm to the point in life, I like arguments, petty arguments. I can't even call them petty arguments because the other day I was at the store with a couple of friends or a couple of associates, and they was just
Yeah,
going back and forth, back and forth. Well, what you think? I'm like, I'm not about to argue with anybody
that
who
part.
makes groceries at Dollar Tree because we
Mm.
was literally there just to grab a couple of drinks. Like you arguing with this dude. I'm like, you over here making groceries, bro, at Dollar Tree. I can't argue with you. I can't have your back.
There, right
Yeah.
there.
So,
At Dollar Tree. Y'all at Dollar Tree. What you say? You was at Dollar Tree?
yeah. And y'all having an argument. Like, man, I can't support you on this one, homie. Like that's y'all argument.
Crazy. But say, man, it's been another great episode of tonight. Now I'm about to say tonight conversation.
Mhm.
The damn man cast, the elite man cast, man. Y'all know how we get at, man. We out here putting out information that's gonna help y'all get to a better space. We give out information that, hopefully it'll make a better version of yourself or lead you into that direction of becoming a better version of you. But man, Mike, so what you got on the go out, man? Which is good. Give us some good games.
Yeah, Mike, what you remember?
Okay. What I remember? Good question. So, critical thinking is a discipline of questioning what is presented, examining what is assumed, and choosing what is true, not because it is popular, but because it withstands the scrutiny.
There it is. Positive cake.
I would like to say critical thinking is thinking about what you're thinking while thinking in order to make your thinking better. I'll repeat it for you. Critical thinking is thinking about your thinking while you're thinking in order to
Oh
make your
shit!
thinking better.
That right there, man.
I
Hey, man,
mean,
we knew it was
And
gonna
the
be something
worst,
special. We just didn't
yo,
know what. We knew it was gonna be
my
something
it's
special.
old,
profound as hell, but it's true.
yeah,
It's the truth, ain't it?
my old thought pattern was like, if you can't beat them, what join them, right?
That
But
right
my
there.
new philosophy is, if you can't join them, beat them,
Huh?
and that's exactly what I did. And I'm good now because I'm
Got
shitting
it.
on
You
all
just
these people.
confused the hell out of all of
Man, that's
them.
crazy. So what I looked at is like critical thinking is not about doubting everything. It's about evaluating evidence before accepting a claim as true. I think you said that earlier
Mm,
today. But
Mhm.
that's what I look at for as critical thinking, man.
yes.
Hey, we all got to get ourselves in better spaces, man. So hopefully, like I said, I pray that this helps somebody start looking in a different direction with themselves and all of that good stuff, man. So until next week, let's do it again. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Have a
Yeah.
good one, fellas.
Hey, you too, bro.